Hey guys, dude here, and today, as you can see, I am playing some more Blox Fruits on Roblox, and of course, I will pick a side as it is telling me to do, Pirates, as I always do, and I'm still here in the Tiki Outpost. Are you serious? Are they still doing that boss? A lot of people are now spawning that boss since they're like the new boss from the most recent update with the falcon rework, right? I think it's now the eagle fruit or something, which is good, of course, as long as the game gets updated in the first place and there are new things, even though it's not fully new, it's just a reworked fruit, but it is basically new. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, that's nice. You know what, at least I was right, because in the past, of course, when the boss wasn't here, I kept saying that I think that's the place for the new boss, and I was correct, of course. I mean, it's kind of common sense. It does look like a place where a boss would spawn, and, the most recent update, which is the gravity update, did add it, so that's very nice. A few fruits were reworked, but I am still here, of course, in the Tiki Outpost. The entire screen changes with the boss. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like yellow, I think. It looks a bit better. I don't even know what to say. It really does. Like, the yellow does look better, other than the fog, which I'm pretty sure that's fog that isn't there normally. It otherwise looks better than the normal effect or whatever, the normal color of the game, but it's all good. And I do still have the Blizzard fruit, which is actually very good. I really have to say, I'm very close to finishing it fully. The attacks and abilities look cool, of course, not anything too special since it is basically a snow fruit, but a blizzard fruit, whatever. It doesn't really matter what it's called. I mean, it kind of does, because it's a blizzard fruit and it's supposed to look like a blizzard, and it does. But the only negative thing about it is where your screen gets blurry if you fly, which makes sense, yeah, because you become like a blizzard straight up, a tornado of snow, so of course your screen is going to get blurry because that's just how it is, that's how it works. But I don't know, I think it should be where if you zoom far enough away from your character in the game, it shouldn't be blurred. I don't know, but it's all good, I guess. It's still cool because it does damage to NPCs, and let me just tell you guys something. I have literally became another character from One Piece, the anime that this game is based off of, basically copied, but it's all good. The Blox Fruits is still a good game. It doesn't matter if they copied, as long as One Piece doesn't get mad. But yeah, I have became Monet from One Piece the anime. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, Monet or something, just the person with the blizzard fruit in One Piece, the real anime. Of course, I have became them in Blox Fruits. It is crazy. I am becoming every single character from One Piece in Blox Fruits, of course, with all the fruits that are in this game, because One Piece the anime has a lot more fruits than Blox Fruits itself does, mainly because One Piece was first, and Blox Fruits is inspired by One Piece quite a lot, to the point where you could consider it being copied, but it's whatever. As I said before, I really hope they do add a lot of new Blox Fruits soon, because all the new ones they're adding, even the ones that they're reworking, the effects look so much better, so much cooler. The fruits themselves are so much better. They do a good amount of more damage than they used to. And honestly, it doesn't even matter how much damage they do, as long as they look better and the effects are cooler. But of course, they're also just reworking the fruits, so, they're not too similar to One Piece, the anime, because then, they might get mad at Blox Fruits for copying them. But other than that, I really want them to just add new fruits, because they're just reworking all the old ones. They're not even old. Some of them, I mean, I don't know, some are older than others, but it's all good, as long as the game updates in the first place. I'd say it would be nice if Blox Fruits updated at least 4 times per year would be good. That's like once every 3 months, I'm pretty sure. So that's definitely better than once per year. Of course, if they were to do a different amount, like 2 times per year, I mean, also still more than once per year, which is what they did basically last time with the dragon fruit update, the rework. It was horrible. I mean, they did add a lot of new things, or at least changed a lot of things, and the dragon fruit is now the best fruit in the game, which is good, because I have the permanent version of it, because it was gifted to me by a very nice friend of mine. But yeah, I don't know. I think new fruits would just be better. At this point, I don't even know if they'll add stuff to this game that are inspired by One Piece anymore. I don't know how the NPCs got me. I was literally trying to run away, but they somehow stunned me. It makes, let's be honest, 0 sense, because they're not supposed to stun me. It's just normal punches that they're doing. Oh, but when I do my attacks and abilities, you know, they don't get stunned. I mean, they do overall, but not all the time. Okay, that was pretty cool. I have to say, that was pretty cool. I just came in here with my flying ability. They were all one shot, and I just got all of them. It's good that none of the real players got them, though, because that would have been annoying. I'm just out here trying to grind. Although, you know what? I want to see the boss. Because I don't know if it's hard to spawn the boss. I have no idea. Me personally, as a player of Blox Fruits, I don't really focus on all the secret things. Mainly because I just normally grind my level. And it's good that they did increase the max level in this game with the most recent update, as they do with every update, by like 50 levels. But yeah, I just normally grind with NPCs. Don't get me, player. Okay, they're gonna be annoying. Okay, it's some child. It's some annoying child that doesn't even think. Alright, I don't know if they think I'm gonna get the boss or something. I don't really care. I just want to see the boss. If they're even here. Is the boss here? The boss isn't here. Alright, it's some child that doesn't know that, you know, annoying people is just not good. But it's whatever. They're getting the boss, I think. I don't know. Is it hard to spawn the boss? It might be. I've already seen the boss spawn here multiple times. So unless these Blox Fruits players are just trying extremely hard, which, you know, happens a lot of times compared to me, I mean, you know, as I said before, I just grind normally with quests. Alright, just get me at this point. Oh, man, maybe it wasn't the player getting me. Maybe it was just the boss. Okay, that's my bad if anything, but it doesn't matter. You know, PvPing is still annoying in this game. I'm not even going to deny that because it's the truth. I don't know how anyone finds it fun. There's nothing wrong with finding it fun, but, you know, if no one's attacking you, then just don't get the player. Unless you have some quest or challenge that requires you to get a real player, then sure, but let's see, yeah, like that, like, don't do that, like, there's no reason for this. It's so annoying. I personally don't do PvP because it's useless for me. I just don't care, and these players are literal children, like, it's just annoying. Like, I really don't care. But let me go back. Look at this player. Look at this player. It's literally just a child. But let me go back. So the boss, I think they either got the boss or the boss despawned. It's good if the boss despawned. That child deserves it. Come on. Getting me for no reason. I don't even do PvP. Yeah, I think the boss respawned. They had quite a bit of health left before I did get eliminated by that child. But what can you do? Haha, if the boss despawned. Come on, PvPing is useless for me. Just don't get people randomly unless you have some quest or challenge to do, which requires you to get real people, which they probably didn't have, but whatever. I mean, it is part of the game, you know, getting your bounty up and your honor up, but it's still annoying. Literally no one cares, no one asked. Don't get people randomly unless you really need to, or even if you're bored though, how is it fun? I don't get it, like... But it's whatever. Let me just keep getting these NPCs. Can I just do this? Wait a minute. Alright, I can't really stay in one spot. I mean, I kind of can, but I do have to keep moving around. Can I go in like a corner? Okay, I can't. That sucks. I want to do it to where I'm just in one place. The NPCs are under me. I'm not really moving, and I'm just doing damage to them. Can I do that? I mean, pretty close, but I keep moving. It's kind of annoying. Definitely might be better than... I don't know, is it faster than me normally using? Oh, there we go. I don't know if it's faster if than me just using this, because this is what I normally do. I just absolutely obliterate the NPCs with my normal fighting style, because the mastery of it is a lot higher than my normal fruits, whichever ones I use, because I always just finish the fruits anyway, but I don't get them to max mastery. But my Dragon Talon isn't at max mastery yet either, so... I don't know which one's faster. It doesn't really matter. I'll see, though. I can't really stand in one spot with the flying ability, which it makes some sense. It would be too easy if I could, but let me test it out again. Maybe there's a specific spot that is just absolutely good for this. Alright, let me get all the NPCs to go after me. Alright, let me start flying. Although, they will automatically just keep going after me, so maybe I don't even have to... Okay, never mind. It's not even... You just keep going up. You can't even stay down on the ground. Can I just get stuck somewhere? This is the one time I want to be stuck somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I can't fly. No, what is happening? What? Okay, wait. Does the flying ability work under here? Oh, this is going to be crazy. Nope. I go away. Okay. This is the only time ever in this game I want to be stuck. Come on. I want to just keep doing the flying ability. I mean, this is going pretty well, I have to say. It's really not that bad. I could just keep moving around a bit and still do a lot of damage with the flying ability, that's awesome. Like, I really have to say it's awesome. Flying abilities in this game that do damage are great, although it depends, because some are better than others. I'd say this one is one of the better ones. Okay, I'm automatically just going up, whatever, but it definitely is because I'm pretty sure the smoke fruit just drops smoke. I don't know, maybe it's just how it looks, but it seems like this one would overall do more damage. Like not because it just in general does more damage, but because it just keeps doing damage. So I don't know, maybe I'm just making stuff up. Maybe the smoke fruit and the blizzard fruit are the same with the flying abilities doing damage, but the smoke fruit I'm pretty sure just like drops some smoke. So it kind of looks like it would do less damage because it drops it instead of just doing it overall over and over again like the blizzard fruit. But I really want to unlock this attack and ability. I wonder if it's good. I mean, it probably is. Mastery level 250 required is pretty high, but not too high as other fruits. Okay, Blox fruit spawned, I don't care. I've literally used almost every single fruit in the game. Let me just get all these NPCs before they regain their health, which, you know, sometimes happens, and it's extremely annoying. Okay, well, they are supposed to regain their health if you don't attack them for a long enough amount of time, but it seems to be a few seconds, or maybe like a minute, for, you know, normally them regaining their health, so I always have to keep getting them. But let me see, I've literally used every single fruit except the Yeti fruit, which is pretty new. And then I think there's one more, literally, the pain fruit. These are the only two fruits I've never ever used in this game before and haven't fully finished. And then of course some other ones that were reworked, like the eagle fruit. I might go back to it just because I want to see the new version, see how much better it is. Let's see, actually, what reworked fruits haven't I used? Okay, the flame fruit does look a bit different with the icon, but I don't know if they actually reworked the fruit itself. Eagle fruit, of course, used to be the falcon fruit. I have used the new reworked diamond fruit version, and it's very good, much better than it used to be. Other than that, of course, creation fruit, yup, which used to be the barrier fruit. And then one more, I think, yeah, the gravity fruit, which is supposedly a lot better. Or, I mean, if anything, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive since people are excited to use it and want to use it. So if you're trading and all that stuff, then people will definitely want it a lot more, which I personally don't trade that much in this game unless someone has a fruit that I really want, which would only be a fruit that I've never ever used before because I just have a goal of finishing every single fruit in Blox Fruits that is currently out and released, you know, in terms of getting the mastery up all the way to unlock all the attacks and abilities and awakening the fruit if it can be awakened. And then, yeah, I basically have two more fruits that I have to fully finish or just use in general because there are some other fruits that I have already used but haven't fully finished just because I wanted to switch out of them. Or let's say for the awakenings and raids, I didn't even know they had awakenings and raids because I didn't fully research them, or I just didn't want to do the awakenings and the raids themselves. But yeah, it's all good. I could go back to them. It's really not that hard. You just get the fruit and you're good. I am so close to fully finishing the blizzard fruit. I hope the last attack and ability, which is mastery 250, not too high. I'm extremely close, I have to say. But it's also not too low. It took quite some time, not too long to get here, but it's worth it because the blizzard fruit is actually decent. At least a 9 out of 10 if I had to rate it. This is pretty cool. I think this might be the coolest effect of the fruit. Okay, never mind. Not the attack itself, but definitely, okay, I don't know. This is also kind of cool. Overall, like, what shows up on your character. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's pretty cool as an attack itself. Is that the same effect? I mean, it's alright, I guess, but it's kind of interesting. And then, of course, flying. The only negative thing about it is that it blurs your screen a bit, which makes sense, but if you zoom out, it should make it so your screen isn't as blurred. It's whatever, though. It's just a game. It's not that serious. And yeah, I think I'm going to end this video right here. I've literally became Monet or Monet. I think it's Monet, though. The character from One Piece, the anime in Blox Fruits, or Monet, Monet, whatever. The Blizzard Fruit user from One Piece, the actual anime in Blox Fruits, it's crazy. I'm becoming every single character from One Piece with a fruit in Blox Fruits. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to end this video right here. Bye, subscribe, and leave a like.